And as we look at the radar right now, we are still dealing with the snow and the road conditions, basically statewide. They're all going to be impacted. This was a storm that impacted from northern Oklahoma to western Oklahoma, south to the east. So different colors mean different things. Central, all the blue that you see here, this is snow. But southern and southeastern Oklahoma really got hit with a lot more ice. And even as you go into North Texas, the DFW Metroplex, by the way, has been a mess. And we've had quite a bit of snow that has already fallen across central Oklahoma. It's been blowing around, so sometimes you'll see quite a bit of grass and then you'll see a very large mound of snow. And that's just kind of how the snow fell last night. It was very dry and fluffy, but we added quite a bit of moisture to it tonight. And so that's going to bring in a bit more of a firmer snow, especially tomorrow once the snow moves out, because it is so cold. It will get pretty hard out there. That's just going to make it a bit harder to plow away. So right now, as we look at the radar, see the blue that's running from Apache to Chickasha, just south of I-44. This is going to be some of the heavier snow bands, and then a bit lighter as you go up to the north. That's going to be the white. So let's talk to some of our chasers here. First, let me go out to KOCO5 storm chaser Jason Hill. Jason, how are things where you are right now?
They have deteriorated pretty rapidly, Damon. Once the snow started moving in, any pavement that was clear is now completely snow covered. We've got ruts all in the road. Snow crews are doing the best they possibly can to try to keep up, but the snow just keeps coming down. So conditions are very slick. We're currently on Reno heading east through Del City and Midwest City. It's just going to continue to compact as the snow continues to fall. Back to you.
Yeah, it certainly will. And that added moisture will just be some added weight to that, which means, as you just mentioned, it will continue to compact. And so that's just going to be a new issue that we got to worry about, because these side roads that are probably not going to be treated. Usually we got to wait for the sun plow to come out to really help improve conditions here. That's going to get pretty hard, especially tomorrow night and into Monday when it really gets much, much colder than what we have right now. Okay, Steve Carano is also out. Sometimes you see him here in the studio. We also have him out chasing in the snow. Steve, how are things where you are right now?
Damon, we're at I-40 in Westminster. Ironically, I'm about 3 miles south of my home right now. I could probably just wave and they would see me. But anyway, we've been at El Reno and we've been in Yukon today, and the roads out there were a lot better than they are on this side of I-35. They have really gone downhill with this wave of wet, slushy, less dry snow, we'll call it. And the roads are, especially the secondary roads here in Midwest City, are slick and packed and hazardous. And most of I-40 here, you can see in the background there, a truck going by. The roads are, big trucks are going through, and they're going through okay. It's just that the eastern side of Oklahoma County is a lot worse than the western side. Back over to you.
Yeah, definitely a lot of our chasers that have been out have been showing us varying conditions, and you're right, certain parts of the metro looks much worse than others. Let me go out to Amanda Benton right now. Amanda, you've been out really since the ice, well before the ice even moved in. How are conditions right now, Amanda?
Well, Damon, we just got off the Kilpatrick Turnpike, and we're now on Northwest Expressway. We've had some light snow from leaving Oklahoma City out, moving west out here. And just like Steve was saying, out west, they've done a great job on I-40. If not 1 to 2 lanes are clear. And also Kilpatrick is in pretty good shape with 1 lane, open and clear. And, I was telling David, my partner, that, it's not been it seems like every mile we have passed either snow plows, ODOT working as hard as they can out here to keep everything clear and safe for everyone. So kudos to them for sure. But right now, Damon, just some light snow and right here on Northwest Expressway. Back to you.
Yeah, the bands of snow are certainly getting a little bit lighter north and west. And ODOT has done a really good job with this, but it's still snowing, which means they'll go through, they'll make some improvement, but then we bring more snow right on top of it. So right now, the heavier snow is falling from Slaughterville, Lexington, Pauls Valley. That is lifting up towards Shawnee, Seminole, and Holdenville here. As you heard Amanda just mention, the snow's a bit lighter. You can see here the radar confirms that white right there, but there are some bands of slightly heavier snow that we see down by Union City, and that's going to swing up into eastern Canadian County in just a little bit. Lighter snow up to the north. There is Shane Helton right now, just making his way now into Major County. We'll talk to Shane in just a little bit, but this is the storm system right now, and it's still way out to the southwest, which means it's going to take a couple hours to swing through here. Let me show you the latest timeline that we have with this storm here. And so here we are right about now, still snowing in central Oklahoma. Bands of snow will continue into the early morning hours, right when KOCO 5 News in the morning begins. In a couple hours here, 6 hours to be exact. We have one last band of snow from Stillwater to OKC, Chickasha to Norman. And then by 7 a.m., this is swinging to the east, and that right there will be it. But the cold is going to really come in here. For the most part, I expect about 2 to 3 inches of snow to fall. There will be a band that's going to see a little bit more than 3 inches of snow set up, maybe just north and west of the OKC metro, with that snow that still extends way out to the southwest. But we are now kind of past the peak of the storm, but it's going to be steady and consistent for the rest of the evening here. So outside right now, look at this. It is 5, feels like minus 15. Then as we look down to the airport now, I know you can't see it, but there was a Delta flight that came in tonight. Didn't have any passengers on it, but it does appear that that plane's sitting here for tonight, ready for mid-morning tomorrow. So it looks like the airport is starting to at least get some operations planned, and I expect that by late tomorrow, things are going to be picking up here. So temperatures right now, there's a lot of single digits here, 1, 3, 7, 5. It's cold, and then you factor in the winds right now, and it feels even colder. Feels like minus 8, minus 16 degrees. Your 5 plus 5 day forecast going out the next 10 days. A lot of kids were out of school on Friday. Given how cold it's going to be tomorrow and how cold it's getting Monday morning there, we may continue with school closures. Even though we don't get above freezing for quite some time, 25 degrees and sunshine can do quite a bit of improvement on the roads. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.